And now to the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, where its foreign ministry says the DRC will not attend the United Nations donor conference scheduled for April 13 in Geneva, but remains open to all contributions in the framework of international solidarity, quoting the foreign ministry there. Deputy Prime Minister in charge of Foreign Affairs, Leonard She Okitundu, questioned and rejected claims of humanitarians that the DRC could plunge into a catastrophic situation.
Leonard She Okitundu also confirmed that Kinshasa government decision to disburse $100 million to intervene in the provinces of Central Kansai and Tanganyika and Ituri. The Deputy Prime Minister in charge of Foreign Affairs reiterated the fact that Kinshasa is not closed at all to contributions in the framework of international solidarity. And I quote, "What we refused was to hold a humanitarian conference on the plight of the Democratic Republic of Congo, ignoring the government of that country," he stressed.
To share more with us about the government decision is Congo's government spokesman, Lambert Malanga. A warm welcome to the program, Mr. Lambert. First off, why is the government deciding not to attend the donor conference? Can you give us some of the reasons for this boycott?
There is a serious controversy between us and the UN humanitarian community that visited us a few days ago and presented us with simply staggering figures of the humanitarian situation in our country. They ranked us at level 3, as they say, and that is at the level of Yemen or other countries where the state is collapsing with 4 million displaced people, when this does not respond at all to the reality. Because the data that we have been shown has less than 300,000 displaced, and we do not have a state that is collapsing. We had to agree with them to compare our data. So until this comparison of data, we will not participate in this meeting that does not respond at all to the interests of our people. We are facing manipulation to commercialize the humanitarian problems of our people, and we cannot accept that. No nation is developed by humanitarian aid.
The government has spoken of a $100 million package to deal with the humanitarian situation in the provinces of Kasai, Central, Tanganyika and Ituri, which we mentioned earlier. Do you have this money already, or do you expect it from partners?
The Democratic Republic of Congo has already set up a fund of $100 million to meet its urgent needs, which is not at the level that our partners claim that they want to solicit from the whole world, and they hope to collect $1.6 billion that they want to manage alone, contrary to the principles accepted by the United Nations. So we say enough is enough. To want to market the problems we have experienced, it's enough to ignore the positive developments that exist in our country, and we believe there is a need to confront. Even the best doctor, before making a diagnosis, talks to the patient. So we just don't accept people to impose a medication because they are a Western country. They arrive in our country and treat you like a stateless person. It's totally unacceptable, and we'll not accept it.
The DRC is shunning the donor meeting in Geneva, but at the same time, your Foreign Affairs Ministry, while affirming this, is also saying that your government is not closed to all the contributions in the framework of international solidarity that can come from your partners. Isn't this a contradiction?
But there is no country in the world that does not need help. Whether it's the great powers in terms of security, they need help. We need some help. What we contest is that we can determine our needs in a unilateral manner. It can't be done. We cannot accept that. We do not decide for ourselves what we need. It's what we would like to do, so we refuse that. We need help, but that help, we have to have a say in what we need. It's not up to a bunch of humanitarian groups to decide that we need what we need for us. That is how all African countries should behave.
Lambert Mende Omalanga, this is where we'll have to leave it. I'd like to thank you for speaking with us this morning. Democratic Republic of Congo's DRC's government spokesperson, Lambert Mende Omalanga.